A swift declaration for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom finally made by the US as bill for Kanu's immediate release is approved. My people, the bill to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been approved by the Senate. Immediately, the U.S. Um, president made a swift declaration. In fact, as it is now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on a very, serious fear. I'll be playing a very short video for you to watch um, and be filled with this very fact. In fact, even you yourself, you'll be shocked to know that this actually happened. Please, if you're not doing anything much, please give me a little of your time as we both journey into this very video. All right, this is the Lord TV.
I know others that weren't nearly as smart, but they had a better picture of the big picture.
All right, my dear listeners, and before going into the main cocoa concerning the news, I would like to at least introduce like two solid videos for you to watch. And the first of which, the first is Nnamdi Kanu's video, yes, when he was in court and all that he said concerning his freedom and why the judge Omotosho must concur with what has already been discovered, beginning with the evidences, then followed by another very strong confession coming from another observer. In fact, you'll be shocked at this very information. Please go nowhere. Let's go there.
I don't want anybody to die. Yes. We are fighting for freedom. It's not possible. We want people to be free. That's what we're fighting for. Nothing but we've suffered a lot in Africa. I don't know if you know that. Africans have suffered. From slavery in Arabia to slavery in Europe to slavery in America. So I think we should focus our time and devote it towards making sure that this continent stands up to what God promised it is going to be. And that's what we're doing, what we are doing.
Corrected Republic. All throughout last night, I was thinking about quitting in all the struggle that we are struggling to make this country a better place. I was thinking, should we really be fighting, or is this just prophecy coming to pass? This man on the screen going to give you a list of things that he has said in this country that has come to pass. I am so scared because there is one thing that this man said about Tinubu, which is number 7. Number 1, this man said that Fulani will conquer the Hausa territory. Today, Fulani has conquered the Hausa territory. I do stay in Kaduna State. The other day, my mom called me on the phone. She said that they are planning to have a riot between Fulani and the Hausa people. I told her it's not going to be possible. In Kaduna State, I don't think that my Hausa brothers, my Arab brothers can fight Fulani. If they fight Fulani, it's going to be bloody. Prophecy coming to pass. Number 2, this man said that after Hausa is conquered, the next target is going to be Yoruba. And my Yoruba brothers, everybody tribalistic, they won't pay attention now. What is happening in Yoruba land today? Yoruba land is very, very scared of their ground because Fulani is threatening them in their ground. And if they mess up, it's going to be bloody. Prophecy coming to pass. This man said that his Igbo brothers has no hand in that plot, in that coup that led to the civil war. Now, after the nonsense book that Ibrahim Babangida wrote, it came to everybody's eye that it is actually true that these people had no hand in that war. Prophecy coming to pass. This man said that Buhari is a max, he is not royal or something like that. Now there is a question you need to ask yourself. Since Buhari left administration, where is Buhari? No press statement, no press release, no Buhari visited this person, no visit, no nothing. Buhari went ghost. Ask in the comment section, where is Buhari? Number 5, even when people does not know who is Tinubu, he said it that Buhari will take Tinubu on his hand and make him president in this country. He said that Peter Obi should go and sit down because he's never going to win election in this country. Did it happen like that or not? Prophecy coming to pass. Number 6, he said that Fulani is not your brother and is not your friend. My Arab brothers were saying Fulani is their brother, a lot of those, but it is clear to everybody's eyes now that Fulani is men, but they are not your brothers. They are not your friend. Prophecy coming to pass. Number 7, which is the greatest of them all, that is getting me scared now, is this man said that Tinubu will destroy this country. He said that Tinubu will destroy.
My dear people, I think this Nnamdi Kanu is more than a prophet, if you ask me. Is more than a prophet. In fact, almost everything he said is what is currently happening. Is already happening and is currently happening. This is not just a message, this is a reality. Why can't we just pay attention at least to this very reality that has been shown to us? So why are we now, making the whole thing to look as if it is not true? Why? My wonderful people, the earlier we begin to use and the earlier we begin to pay attention to Nnamdi Kanu's, prophecy, and also acting according to his prophecy, the earlier the better for us, because it's sometimes ordinary men prophecy used to be more reliable and more believing than the ones we see on the altar with suits claiming to be men of God. My people, story plenty, story really plenty. Without wasting much of your time, my people, let's just stick and give more attention to what has just been revealed. Now, I'll take you to another very strong video, and this very one is mind blowing, and I hope you don't mind stealing a little much of your time, because the matter really strong. Now let's watch this very part. It's coming from the United States government. Yeah, so yeah.
Case to the 18th of July, which is next month. Why was it that it was on that day that US observers were present that the case was later adjourned? That aside, the US has recognized the Igbos for their efforts worldwide. And without wasting much of your time, let's get straight to the contents of this particular letter. And for the sake of time, we'll just go straight to the vital part of this particular memorandum and this particular certificate that was sent out to the whole world to see. And this particular certificate is to recognize the Igbos. And for the US to recognize the effort of the Igbos, it means that the Igbos, led by Nnamdi Kanu, are finally winning. We all want Biafra, and Biafra must surely come. Now, in recognition and in collaboration with the Igbos,